to AISD-TV News for the week of December 10th. I'm Elena Regalado.
And I'm Haley Weir. This time is always so exciting. A few days of school and then off for 2.5 weeks.
Right?
It's our holiday show, so let's get festive.
That's better. Okay, Haley, you have our first story.
What better way to start the holiday show than with presents from our Santa, Dr. Cavazos. He was busy on Monday delivering goodies across the district as he honored our employees of the month. He began the day at the AISD's version of the North Pole, the Administration Building. That's where Nancy Blanton from the Finance Department received presents from Dr. Cavazos. Dr. C then went to Workman Junior High, where he surprised art teacher Karen Flower. Dr. C and his team of elves next headed to Sam Houston High School to surprise science teacher Jamie Thomas. From there, he went to Crouch Elementary, where inclusion teacher Jana McDonald was working.
While we're on the subject of the Administration Building, it was a busy place last week as the Lamar Show Choir performed for the Arlington Council of PTAs. And the Martin Show Choir did the same for the Administration Building employees. The highlight of that day was a visit from Mission Arlington's Tilly Bergen. She was there to accept the presents collected by the administration employees to be distributed to children from Mission Arlington.
Pre-K teachers at Cookin Education Center recently showcased training and resources from the Arlington ISD Pre-K Academy. The training provided pre-K teachers, teacher aides, campus principals, campus leadership team members, and community-based Pre-K Center staff members with a full day of professional learning geared towards strengthening their readiness to improve the quality of instruction in AISD's pre-kindergarten classrooms. The day included a keynote from former Sesame Street star Sonia Menzano, who shared strategies for working with children of poverty. Attendees also participated in breakout sessions. More than $52,000 in funding from the AISD Education Foundation also provided teachers with instructional resources to implement within the classroom.
Well, this grant is actually the largest grant that the foundation has ever contributed to, and so we were excited to come see what impact it was making on the district. And I know I personally was moved by seeing all the teachers and how excited they are and all the energy they bring. Amanda, did you see that also?
Great, yes. It was so good to see all the positive energy and just how happy all the kids were to have that interaction with the teachers.
And the kids love it.
Yeah.
I think I really enjoyed the tiny little microscopes. They were actually talking to them and they were talking back to them and they were looking at little bugs. I didn't do that until I was in junior high school. How cool is that? And again, as the Education Foundation contributed to this grant, we're just so grateful for the opportunity to see what impact it's making on the district. So thank you all for letting us come today.
Here we go.
The training has been outstanding. We've had 13 staff developments that have rolled from the academies and the things that we've been doing for the teacher. Morale is wonderful. Teachers have new supplies, and we were really able to do some things that we haven't been able to do in the past because of this gracious funding. So we're very pleased of how this has all turned out.
Well, it's certainly increased the engagement of the students. They're excited about the supplies and materials, and the teachers are feeling very comfortable with the new knowledge and how to use the supplies and materials. Everything we focus on is related to phonemic awareness, and it just gives us another opportunity to do some of those early reading skills in a very fun way.
We want to be able to take the funding that we had, use it very wisely, and continue with our staff development and futuristic things. We don't want to just stop now. Pre-K is a motion that is just powerful, and we want to keep that motion going.
Every fourth grader in the Arlington ISD gets to visit the River Legacy Living Science Center. We caught up with the key elementary students as they were met by AISD fourth grade liaison Robin Swindle and two naturalists, Jorge Garcia and Ann Alderfer. Here's Debbie Vernon, the Director of Education, with more about this exciting program.
Preservation of the Trinity River and its surrounding woodlands has been at the core of River Legacy's mission since its very inception. We do this through our education programs, and our major objective is to educate the next generation of environmental stewards. Since the very beginning, we have been privileged to have a partnership with AISD that allows us to welcome over 7,000 of its students each year to explore the woodlands firsthand and gain an understanding of the natural world that is in their world.
Because when they're closed up, I suppose they look like a cigar, and when they open up to release their spores, which is basically their seeds, they look like a star. Now this mushroom is really special because it is only found in a few counties in Texas and in 2 locations in Japan and nowhere else in the world. And scientists are still studying that. We don't really know why they're only found at those 2 locations. But we are one of those counties, Tarrant County, right here in our forest, and you can see it right there.
These same opportunities are also available for other school groups. We also have a variety of educational programs that span from preschoolers up through adults. We have a preschool program, we have after school and homeschool clubs, we have summer classes, we have scout programs, and all of these are invaluable ways that we reach the next generation of environmental stewards. Arlington students have a unique opportunity in the Metroplex to explore an undisturbed natural woodland that is part of Arlington's park system. While they're there on the trail hike, they're able to see the animals that live there, they're able to see the interactions between the plant life and the animals, they're able to see decomposition and the life cycle of the forest in action and understand how all of these moving parts are integral to the existence of each other. And today, some of these students were fortunate enough to see what the woods look like in the rain, and there really are new adventures to be had in that kind of a setting. They see fungus and they see earthworms and they see organisms that aren't necessarily out and about on a nice bright sunny day. Our 4th graders get to have an up-close and personal look at the process of decomposition that is so essential to ensuring the continuing life in the forest. They have hands-on opportunities to explore log boxes which are full of all kinds of our native decomposers. We use these log boxes because we can't always control what the conditions are in the forest. But with log boxes that we put together containing specimens we've gathered in the forest, we can guarantee that every student has the same experience, whether it's rainy and cool or sunny and hot. Our AISD 4th graders also have the opportunity to observe 2 native vertebrates. They get to see Luna, our opossum, and they also get to see a live snake and compare and contrast those organisms and recognize how their adaptations allow them to function in the woodland environment. They record their observations and experiences while they're here at River Legacy in a journal that goes back and is part of their science journal project for the year. We hope that you'll take the opportunity to come visit us at River Legacy soon and see for yourself just how exciting the North Texas woodlands can be.
And since this is the season for giving, thanks to the North Arlington Rotary for donating dictionaries to all the 3rd graders at Jones Academy.
As an added bonus, the school's Mr. and Mrs. Claus, namesakes Jimmy and Laura Jones, were on hand to give the students the books. For all of us here at AISD-TV News, we wish you and yours the merriest of holidays. This is for you. Oh, thanks, Haley.
You're welcome.
I'm Elena Regalado.
And I'm Haley Weir. We'll see you in 2019.
Season's greetings.